Let's watch some crazy stuff, yo! Jeez, Rick, oh my god!
You, GLY, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly, yeah, you ugly, you ugly, bitch, you, GLY, you ain't got no alibi.
Welcome back, Raw Nation, to another installment of Raw View, where you get a better insight of each king and queens behind the scene. I'm your host, Cheno Royal, baby. I'm here with, what's your name, man?
Cambria. Hey, y'all.
Miss Cambria, how you feeling today?
I feel good. It was a good day. It was a great day today, actually.
Okay, walk me through. Why was it such a great day today?
Okay, today was a good day. I'm fresh off of my 3-day fast. I did the Esther fast for 3 days, no food. I feel like a new woman. And I had a great audition earlier today for a band for this new bar, vegan bar. I think it's owned by the lady who owns Slutty Vegan.
Okay.
And so I went to that audition and I did really good. So just really happy about that. I just feel good today.
Okay. Shout out for the people back at home, which I'm in Indiana. Where are you at right now? Where are you at?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, baby.
ATL, stand up, baby. You already know. All righty. But we appreciate you sliding on through. But for the fans back at home, elaborate on who exactly Cambria actually is.
Cambria is a singer-songwriter. I write my own music, and I'm also a singer. I do a little bit of rapping, but not as great as I would like to be. I'm also an actress, so I do that a lot more now that I'm here in Atlanta. I was just in Tyler Perry's Divorce in the Black. You can see me in the
No way.
scene.
Hey,
Looking good. So, and I'm also a voice actress as well. I do audiobooks. So just an entertainer all around. I used to be a dancer. I haven't danced in a couple of years, but I'm pretty sure I could do a little 1-2 if I really wanted to. So yeah, just an entertainer in all aspects, trying to really blow out here.
Okay. Man, that's already a crazy amount of stuff. And we're going to dive into every aspect of this stuff real quick. But let's take a quick little journey right into the past. How did this all get started? Like, you just wake up one day and you like, man, I'm the best artist out here, bro. I do all this stuff. Or did you just like build the blocks in each one of these things? Like, how did it happen?
Right. So, honestly, ever since I was a little girl, like 3 years old, my grandma always used to say, she used to say my cries sound like I was singing. So, honestly, I never ever wanted to do anything else. I always knew that I wanted to be a singer since I was about 5 years old. I used to sing in the church choir, but I was always afraid to sing in front of people until about 15. So I did The Voice when I was 17, made it all the way to the blind auditions. But I didn't really want to take music seriously until I met Kendrick Lamar when I was 17. And he told me, you're going to be a star. And I was like, girl, yeah.
Hey.
So, I did The Voice. Didn't get as far as I wanted to, but I went off to college. And when I went off to college, I decided to become a musical theater major, which is how I got into acting for real. I did plays in high school and middle school, but college is where I really got into acting for real. So being able to sing and act and dance at the same time, and especially since I got my degree in it, I was like, girl, you got to make it work. You have to do it because I don't have a plan B.
There's no way out of it.
At all.
Somebody do it.
So yeah, just being on stage it makes me happy. I also was in my first band when I was in college too, a rock band. We sang R&B too, but mostly rock. And I just realized that there's no other place I'd rather be than on a stage or behind a camera. Okay. So I think I've been pursuing that for 10 years now. 10 years, Okay. But I just got into voice acting literally 2 months ago.
Man, you got me really interested. What's you said rock. What is your favorite rock song then?
My favorite rock song is let's think. What do I turn on in fuck it up too. Can I cuss? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. No, we're scrapping this whole interview. I'm tired of this.
What is it? Okay, let me look it up real quick because I got my phone. I'm lying. I don't have to look it up, but I really love Smells Like Teen Spirit, but I did not.
Okay.
I didn't come on to that song until maybe 3 years ago. It was really random how it came to fruition. But I love that song. Before that, it was a song by 30 Seconds to Mars. Let's see, because I can never remember what that song is called. It's called The Kill, Bury Me. So The Kill, Bury Me by 30 Seconds to Mars, and then Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana are my favorite rock songs. But my favorite rock band is Paramore, of course.
Okay. Not gonna lie, you do look like you like Paramore. Not gonna lie, you do look like. Not gonna lie. But man, that's very interesting. How did was there like a separation between like you from hip hop to this, or have you always been this way? Like you've been like, oh well, hip hop now, maybe my mood switches, and now I'm like more grungy, might be more rocky. Like how does that work?
I used to play the electric guitar. If you ever meet or see any of my elementary school teachers, they will tell you I used to bring my acoustic guitar on the bus to play in class. I've always loved music, and I never had a favorite genre. My parents used to say, like, you a white girl, you like white people music, but it's not that to me. I like hip hop, R&B, rock, pop, old school, like doo-wop music. I don't like country though. Don't turn that on.
Oh my God.
I do not like country. I like Shania Twain, but
you hitting all the points for me right now. You literally saying my whole vibe, because like pretty much coming from Fort Wayne, Indiana, like most people they'll think flyover state. They'll just think, just straight up like we're in the sticks playing banjos all day, and that's all we like. Nah, man. Like, so like coming from like more of like a hip hop oriented background and like metalhead and just combining all that stuff. So like I kind of am exactly like what I was asking if you were, which is just like when it comes to like the seasons and everything, like I might vibe with like Kendrick Lamar, so to speak, vibing with the diss track, like not or I'll go from that to straight up like Breaking Benjamins or like stuff like that. It Smells Like Teen Spirit, like some grungy stuff like that, 90s oriented. But I definitely feel all that stuff. And shout out to you, because even my wife, she'll go ahead and coming from a background, like especially in the Black community, I think it's starting to become more welcomed a little bit with just being more into like metal and punk and all that extra stuff, because I think it's seen as like a white oriented thing. But just hearing how you just said all that stuff, like you basically captured a lot of like even what I've had in my life, where it's just like it might not seem welcome. Are there things that you do, or are you just just open about it? Like, do you shy away from it, like doing that stuff, or?
No, I have always been really, I have always been sure about myself, but I am always myself authentically by accident. I can't help it. So when like I said, people would say like, you like that music? That's white. That's this, that's that. But I'm like, it's music. And if it makes me feel good, then it makes me feel good. That's right. All that matters to me. I like so much music. I even like classical opera songs at times, because music is music. And honestly, when it comes to rock, I don't know why people say it's a white thing, because Black people started rock. I'm not trying to, bring race into it or nothing. But like,
stand on that shit. Stand on that shit. I'm right here with you. But stand on that shit.
All of that. Stand on it. It was rock. It wasn't R&B. They didn't call it R&B at that time. When what was his name? Little Ricky. What's his name?
Little Richard. You talking about Little Richard?
Little Richard is a rock star. Like they think of rock stars. Like, and so when you think about it, back then they didn't have the synthesized music back in the 90s and the 80s when they started calling it R&B. It was
Right.
rock back then. So I don't know. Music is music to me. And R&B and rock have a lot of the same aspects if you
Mhm.
really want to be technical. So
If you want to be tremendously technical, like a lot of music comes from slave hymns.
yeah.
So like slave hymns turned into jazz, jazz turned
Yep.
into
Ooh,
rock.
I love jazz. I've just started getting into jazz about 2 years ago. I went to the Jazz Fest here.
Okay.
And I was so taken aback. One of my favorite jazz artists, he's not even really a jazz artist, he's kind of a folk jazz artist. It's Thundercat. I met him in
Hey.
October. And it's just that opens a lot of doors for it kind of opens up your senses in a way. Because that music is, I can't even explain it. But jazz is like one of the most beautiful things ever created to me, because not everybody, now that's something that everybody can't do. You gotta have that. It's just not easy. Like I can't even get into that pocket yet. But when
Right.
I hope to. Look at me talking too much.
No, you good. No, you good. Like I would think because actually not a lot of people know, but I got it right here. Actually, I went to school for playing saxophone. So like
Whoa.
yeah, so like I've all the saxophones, alto, tenor, bari, soprano, jazz, concert, show choir, marching. Like I've done a lot.
I did show choir. That was my life.
When did you do all this?
Show choir. I was in show choir middle school and high school. So I went to Lyndhurst 7th and 8th grade center, and I went to Ben Davis High School. And I was in premieres and sounds, and we won state.
Okay.
State over here.
Don't be bragging. Don't be bragging like that.
Hey, I'm a brag.
Hey, I'm a stand. But man, Ben Davis. Is there a Ben Davis down there, or like where was that at?
Ben Davis was on the west side, right off West 10th Street.
Okay.
Close
So,
to Hartwell.
Okay. So all that stuff. Were you ever in like was it just show choir, or did you do anything else?
I was a cheerleader. Like I said, I was also involved in the theater department. I ran track for a little bit, but I stopped because the boys was always looking at my booty, and I wasn't
Said
into
nah.
that then. So
Said nah. I'm trying to focus.
I wasn't into that at that time. So I was a varsity cheerleader, and I was in show choir, and I did theater. And I also did pageants. I really didn't have time. I had a job, and I had got my first record deal when I was 17 too. So I didn't even have time to do anything else.
Okay, so like breaking out of that, like do you still see like influences from like show choir band into like what you do now, and like like show choir? Like
Yeah.
How so?
So show choir, the influence that comes with that is just my musicality, knowing how to put your emotions and emotionality into the music. A lot of people just, everybody want to sing and rap these days. So a lot of people just be singing, but they're not putting their emotions into the song. And show choir, if it wasn't for show choir, I honestly probably would never sing in front of people. I used to be so shy. I used to, like when I would do my solos, I would just stand there and do them. And now I have so much stage presence. And it's also taught me to be able to learn music quickly, learn things quickly because we had to. And also it helped me with what's the word? Like being able, like it has nothing to do with it. But like if I'm like on the treadmill and I'm like after 10 minutes, if I say I'm tired, I'll be like, girl, you used to do a whole 30-minute show. You can keep
Right.
going.
Just go do it. No, I feel that because I've been finding myself like with marching band, even like we used to be out there like 8-hour days, like just like a regular 9 to 5.
It's being hard though.
Oh yeah, people sleep on it. People would be like, people still put it associated with like, band geeks, band nerds, and we would like coin that shit, be like, yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong
band
with
nerd.
a choir or a band nerd, because the thing is they don't know that the choir and band people be turning up.
Hey.
And
A lot of my latest moments actually were in marching band and all the band stuff, man.
you know
Band
what I always tell people? I'll be like, you must not have seen American Pie. when
I'm
they
just saying. I'm just saying. They had to get that shit somewhere.
I can't.
That what? I'm just saying there's stories. But that's
Yeah.
for another time. But moving forward, like how did are there any like features or like anything that you're working on currently that you're excited about or
Currently, I really recently had a lot of people send me some beats. Like I said, I just released a project not even a year ago. So right now, I don't know what I'm doing with these beats. I just know that I wanted to put something out. I do have a single
Right.
that I plan on releasing soon. It's called Baby.
okay.
I really like it, and I think I'm going to release it. But sometimes you have to think about all of that. But why not? So I do have a single coming out here soon. And then I plan on creating an EP, more so on the pop techno side.
Okay.
The alternative R&B side, just something different because that's what I'm feeling right now. Um, yeah, so I don't know if it's gonna turn into it might turn into an album. That's how it works with me. I'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna drop a little EP, and next thing I know, it got 10 songs on it.
Right. I was gonna ask, like, as soon as you get a beat, let's say, like, walk us through your process. Like, is it like something like does something spark usually? Does it take time? Does it vary?
It varies. So the song "Baby," I didn't even want to write that song. My manager set up some studio time, and he was like, "So did you write a song?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna leave and come back, and the song
Mhm.
will be written." And he left for like an hour, and I wrote the song. So, but there's times where it could take me weeks to write a song. There's times where I can just listen to a beat and immediately write a whole song in 30 minutes. It just depends. So,
Right.
the thing about me is I can write something because I'm told to, and then I can write something that takes some time. I've had songs that have taken me years to complete. I have songs that have taken me 10 minutes to complete. My song Wildflower, that was on my first album, the first song on my first album. I wrote that song in 15 minutes, drunk off some tequila in my bed.
I was gone.
It just I don't really have a set process. It's just if I feel like I need to get it out, then I'm gonna get it out. And at that time, with the song that I'm about to drop, he said, "Write a song," and I didn't want him to drop me, so I wrote the song.
Do you have a favorite song?
My favorite song is wow, I love them all. They're all so like um sonically my favorite song is Cruising. It's on my first album featuring Keyston. Um let's say on the second album, my favorite song is damn. I really love If You Hear This and Star. I like If You Hear This and Star because I speak a lot of affirmations over my life, a lot of things that have came to fruition. Um, and If You Hear This, I say, what do I say? First of all, boy, ain't you tired? Here we go, another. I'm just talking shit to the boy, and I'm telling him the next time he gonna see me is gonna be on TV. And what you think happened? What you think happened? You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. You better talk your shit.
I told him
You better talk your shit.
literally, I said, if you want to see me, you're gonna have to buy a ticket to a show, basically. And that's literally what's happened. In Star, I'm just speaking about we gonna look back, glad to say we made it. Because life is hard right now. Like it's not, I'm chasing my dream, and everybody know that chasing the dream is tough. It's tough. And so that's why I like those songs, because every time I'm feeling down, I turn that on and I'm like, you that bitch. And
That's what's up.
you can have whatever you want as long as you keep pursuing. Because God's not gonna give you nothing if you don't work for it.
Right. Facts. You ain't lying. Because not trying to gas you up either. I usually do this thing on the show as well. It's just like I've done my research, and yeah, I have, like I said, I have listened to a couple songs, and I could easily say I'm definitely a fan. I see you out here doing your thing. You definitely do a lot of big things. I've noticed whether it is like changing genres or just any of your art, I noticed that there's a lot of time put into it. There's a lot of effort. There's a lot of determination, and if anybody could possibly say anything, if I'm gonna say anything, it definitely deserves all the respect, all the love that it has got, everything that's coming towards it. You as an artist, amazing artist, beautiful. Keep pushing. You definitely have a fan in me, and I just love seeing you do your shit. So keep popping that shit, keep talking your shit, and let these niggas know. Keep doing your thing, man. I definitely see big things in the future for you, for real, for real. Like K-Dot said, if K-Dot is over there saying, "Girl, you better do this," what the fuck you doing? Like
I was like, I can't stop now. You probably don't even remember he said that to me, but
right. Probably because I mean, hey, his mind was all wrapped up in Drake being like, "Bro, I gotta kill you, bro." It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But like I said, man, definitely appreciate you sliding on the show, showing love. We can definitely see the creativity. I got a couple more questions before we get up on out of here. Before my main big question is, besides K-Dot, what is one artist that you would, one in a million, that you would be like, drop of a hat, I need a feature with them? If you could call them up right now. I'm giving you one phone, and you can call anybody on this phone.
Somebody who's alive.
Who calling?
Somebody who's alive. I'm calling Nicki Minaj.
Okay. Even this. I'll say dead or alive. You can call them up right now. Dead or alive.
Oh. Okay. My favorite is Michael Jackson, but I'm still gonna say Nicki.
Still right, Nicki.
Every time she features on something, it blow up. People say they hate her, but every time she features on something, it goes number one.
Yeah.
So, because she's a great rapper to me, and you know, she's very talented and beautiful, and she can hop on any track. So I would say Nicki Minaj, because I'm a singer, so you're gonna need the contrasting rap on your song. I would say Nicki.
Okay. Is it just for those sole reasons, or is like there a deeper meaning? Or like, have you just always rode with Nicki? Or like...
You want to know why I like her? Because back in the day when she was doing her mixtapes, she was so hungry, and she made a lot of music, you know, detailing her journey and how hard it was and how human she is. And a lot of these female rappers they talk about the same stuff. Yes, Nicki talks about her coochie and all that type of stuff, but she also talks about her life and what she wants to do for her family and how much she cares for her family. My favorite song by her is I'm the Best. Because she's talking about her journey, that she's not doing this for herself. She's doing it for her family. And that's what's important to me. Who cares if you're doing this just because you want to be popular, because you want people to think you cool? It's when you're doing it for a purpose. And she's doing it for a purpose. That's why she's so mean to these girls. That's why, because they don't have a purpose. But she did. She had to work. Everybody always hated her. And now these new girl rappers, they come in the scene talking about a munch or whatever, and everybody just loves them. So, and then, you know, she look at me. I could go.
This circles around to exactly what we were talking about in the very beginning, about like how like the process is overlooked now, and everything is like, I need it now. So it's all, there's no quantity. There's no quality. There's a ton of quantity out right now, and it's flooding the market, and all the quality is kind of in the back. Mm-hmm. And so it's up to
all the new artists. They always want to remake songs now. They always want to remake a rapper song. She was doing that before it was popular. She remade a few of Biggie's songs, and nobody ever talks about that. So that's all. Like people always like, oh, she's not the originator, but she is. It's a lot of stuff that she do that everybody else does now, but they don't give her credit for it. And it's okay, because you're not always going to get credit for being the best. But like I said, she just inspires me, just like Kendrick Lamar inspires me. Their music is not just party in clubs and I got money. It's inspiring too. You can find a Kendrick or a Nicki song that fits every aspect of your life.
Yeah, we gotta know where you came from.
Mhm.
You know, if you're not selling you, like just like with clothes, anybody could just come out with clothes, but unless there's a meaning behind the clothes, why am I gonna buy your clothes?
Mhm.
It just is what it is.
When you get some time, you should look up Autobiography by her. It was on her mixtape called Sucker Free. She gets so deep. Like the first time I heard that, I almost cried.
Yeah. Okay. I'll definitely have to check that out. Man, put me on game right now. I'm about to go cry myself. About to go cry later. But
another artist who used to make me cry too, and I left her out, Janae, because the thing is, she don't do it for me like she used to. But back in the day, Janae Aiko, I used to be a big fan of hers. She's actually, I got her tattoo. I'm corny. She inspired me to start writing. Because she also writes about her life. I don't know if she does anymore, but like back in the day, you could feel her sadness in her songs. You Versus Them, or the song that she wrote about her brother when he passed. Like when I first heard that, I was crying. Oh brother, what the fuck I'm crying for?
Right. Hey, shout out my boy Big Sean though. Shout out my boy Big Sean though.
I saw him.
He's funny. But going into the last question I got before we get up on out of here. Because I know we've been talking. No, you good. Because this last question, we're probably gonna be talking again and talking forever. But where do you see all this stuff going in the next couple of years for Miss Cambria? What is the overall end game of Miss Cambria?
The overall end game is to be an EGOT winner. Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. I'm gonna have it all.
Okay.
That's the end game for me. So I want to be successful in all aspects. I want to be able to take care of my family by being in movies and making my music. That's it. But I want an Emmy, Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony Award.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be right there in the stadium. In the stands.
The award. We can't forget that.
I'm gonna be like, you better remember me now. We did that one interview, don't you remember?
Hell yeah.
But I definitely appreciate you sliding on through, showing some love. Definitely appreciate you. And you are definitely welcome, definitely family here. And we do these things where I be checking up on people, and like I'll definitely let you know behind the scenes later. But we be checking up on other artists that have been on the shows. Mm-hmm. Definitely see the progress, because we love seeing people succeed, just like my boy, Mr. J. Cole, Mr. Dreamville himself. I love to see the black man, the black woman get paid. Okay, so like we all on the same.
One of my favorites too.
We all on the same team. I love seeing us eat. I love seeing you eat. So when you at the top, you better remember me. I'm just saying that's no.
Of course.
But yeah, go ahead and shout out any place we can find you, because we need to find you.
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram at Cambria DM. That is spelled Kambria, D as in dog, M as in money. You can also find me on Facebook, Cambria Moncrief, MONCRIEF. I don't have Twitter anymore because it is negative. I deleted it. And I don't have Threads anymore. So that's all I have is Instagram and Facebook. You can also find my YouTube, which is also Cambria DM.
Okay. And you said you have a link tree. Do you?
Yep. The link tree is, LI. How do you spell that? I think I sent it to you, but it's Linktree/Cambria Music.
It's gonna be right here. Right here in the description. Everything you need to know. I wanted you to be vocal about it, but everything you're gonna need to know is right down here in the description, along with Project Yellow Print.
The Yellow Print and Wildflower. It's available on iTunes, YouTube, literally wherever you listen to music, it's there.
And that's Miss Cambria right there, one of the hottest artists out of ATL. Hey, bro, she might be the best. She might be the best. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what y'all think about that. Hey, she's my favorite artist down there already. Ain't gonna lie. Better than Future, better than all them. Future and all them for the birds. I can't breathe for the win. But That's Miss Cambria, as I said. But until next time, stay royal out there.
Peace.